don't need to be insulin resistant to get plaque buildup in your arteries. Many people think insulin resistance is the only way you can get plaque buildup in your arteries, but that's simply not true. Even if you're insulin sensitive, high ApoB levels can still lead to atherosclerosis. It's true that insulin resistance carries its own risks, like heart attacks and strokes, and part of that is because you have a lot of the atherogenic particles that are baked into the insulin resistant state. But you don't have to be insulin resistant for ApoB to be a problem. One way we measure insulin resistance is with something called HOMA-IR, which is a calculation based on your insulin and glucose levels. It's a good measure of how well your body is responding to insulin. A study from UPenn looked at coronary artery plaque and compared insulin resistance and ApoB levels. Both insulin resistance and ApoB were independent predictors of plaque buildup, even when adjusting for factors like age, blood pressure, and metabolic syndrome. Both matter and they don't cancel each other out. Simply put, insulin resistance is when your cells don't respond properly to insulin. Insulin helps regulate glucose and lipoprotein metabolism in your liver, muscles, and fat cells. When your cells work well with insulin, your glucose is stable and your lipoprotein metabolism is healthy. But when they don't, you get abnormalities in your lipoproteins. Large VLDL particles go up, small LDL particles increase, and large HDL particles go down. These changes happen well before you even see changes in insulin or glucose. ApoB is going to be high in these people. Their cholesterol may not be high because their LDL particles are much smaller, carrying less cholesterol, but the particle number is going up and hence their ApoB, because ApoB tags all plaque-forming particles. People often say you must have inflammation or insulin resistance for plaque to matter. That's an oversimplification. It's not A or B, it's A and B. They amplify each other, but neither one can be ignored on its own. So even if your insulin sensitivity is great, you need to keep an eye on ApoB. And if your ApoB is low, don't ignore insulin resistance. Managing both through lifestyle changes and medication when needed is key to long-term health. Want to learn more? Visit healthspanbydesign.co and book a free consultation with me.